Hello, everyone. My name's Doc, your host for all things healing, and today marks exactly 1 year since I posted my first ever video. Whether it be on YouTube, in ESO itself, or in my own personal life, this has been a year full of change, excitement, and discovery. And even though my first video was actually not an ESO video, I feel like I've really found my home here in the ESO community, mainly thanks to you guys. So I wanted to just take a look back at all my ESO videos this past year and highlight some of my favorites that I've made so far. And make sure to stick around to the end for some channel updates as well. So let's start with number 5. And that is ESO Update 46 PTS Thoughts and Theories. So this video holds a special place in my heart because it was really the first time I had done some serious theory crafting. Generally speaking, I'm pretty good at testing things and coordinating with other healers to figure out what's good once we have our hands on them. However, I'm admittedly not a professional theory crafter. Sure, you can do plenty of testing on the PTS, but it's difficult to say with 100% certainty until the PTS cycle is done and those things hit the live servers what will be good and what won't be good. During that PTS cycle, I felt confident enough to make some predictions about the future of healing, and while my predictions weren't 100% correct, I still look back on that video with a lot of pride for, I think, doing a pretty good job at making some predictions. Also, during that video, I tried some new things with my editing that I'm also pretty proud of, and I still utilize a lot of those tricks to this day. I don't expect we'll have another meta shakeup quite like Update 46 for a while, but I can definitely say that when we do, you guys know I'll be right there to give you more thoughts and theories. And moving on to number 4, we have ESO Healer Skill Spotlight for Siphon. So I wanted to include a Healer Skill Spotlight video in here because even though it's not the most popular series on the channel, a lot of you guys in my community have made it known that you really like Healer Skill Spotlight. Speaking of that, I'm actually going to have a new episode out pretty soon, so make sure to tune in for that. Anyway, you may be wondering why I chose Force Siphon in particular. Well, the biggest reason is that I had a lot of fun researching that video. The skill itself is pretty straightforward, but it was when I had to research and discuss exactly how lifesteal works that I found myself going down a rabbit hole. The lifesteal system was a lot more in-depth than I had initially realized, and it was super cool getting to read all of these pages and community discussions that helped me piece together exactly how lifesteal works, and I feel pretty proud of that research that I did. Moving on to number 3, we have a healer's guide and review of ESO Update 46. So June was the single best month we've had since this channel started, and I attribute that mainly to just how much Update 46 shook up the meta. I'm sure it's no secret to anyone who's been around the channel for a little while that build videos are consistently my most popular videos, and I'm sure that's true of a lot of ESO YouTubers. When Update 46 introduced subclassing, it meant I had a unique opportunity to redo all of my old healer builds. Not only were those videos very successful for me, but they were also incredibly fun to make. I tried out some new ways of presenting information, I got to do a little reformatting to my script, and I got to interact with you guys a lot in the comments. The reason that this video in particular is so special to me is because this video kicked off the whole month of June for me. Literally, as soon as I hit post on this video, I started scripting the first build update. So it's less about this specific video being one of my favorites, but more so that this video was during a time that was just amazing for the channel, and it gives me fond memories. Number 2, what could we expect for ESO in 2025? For the few that have been here since the beginning, you probably remember this video. This was actually the first ever ESO video that I posted on this channel. Not only that, but this was also the first ever video on my channel to hit 1,000 views. I love this video mainly because I can look back on it in remembrance, pretty much as almost my starting point. I don't know how noticeable it is for everyone, but since that video, I feel like I've made strides in improving my scripting, thumbnails, audio quality, editing, and more stuff like that. It's also special because it changed the trajectory of my channel before I even knew it. For a good while, I was a variety content creator, which means that I made content on several different games. Sometime in January, though, I really took a look at my content, especially videos like this one, and realized just how good my ESO videos were doing as a whole, and just how much more I enjoyed making ESO content than a lot of other games. I started to focus in on making ESO content, and by February, I considered myself almost exclusively an ESO content creator. I had no idea at the time, but this video right here really set my channel on the course that it's on now, and I'm really thankful for that. And coming in at number 1, we have You Are Good Enough to Do Trials in ESO. I think most people who watch my videos by now know that I really enjoy focusing on the positives rather than the negatives, and this was my favorite video I've ever made simply because I really felt like I was able to bring some positivity and encouragement to the community. The actual scripting and editing process of this video was very simple, and sometimes that can be a little refreshing. What it was really meant to do was maybe encourage and help some players start making their way into trials and other mid to end game content. Even now, almost a year later, I still firmly hold on to that opinion that so many players out there shouldn't be scared of trials because a lot of you guys really are more ready for them than you know. And that was it for my actual list of favorite videos. Before I close out, I want to go over a few channel updates though. I don't have a whole lot of things to say. Everything's been pretty steady, and we've got some exciting things coming to the game this month, so expect plenty of videos. My plan still remains the same, that I will be here bringing you guys ESO and healing-related content until they shut the lights off. Though, I will say, one quick update, I am making a sincere effort to begin streaming again. I mean it this time, I promise, I swear. I plan on starting back up this weekend, and I also plan to multi-stream to both YouTube and Twitch, so you can find me on whichever of those you prefer. I'll give you more information as it gets a little closer to the weekend, though. Of course, I also want to take a minute to say thank you to each and every one of you. This year has been full of so many celebrations, milestones, and many other wonderful things because of this community. I always mention I'm not really a numbers guy. I'd make videos whether they got 10 views or 1,000,000 views, but I can't deny that I'm both incredibly proud and humbled by the growth that this channel has seen. So, thank you for a full year on YouTube, and I'm looking forward to many more. Anyway, I think that was all I had to talk about today. Don't forget to check out the link in the description so you can follow me on stuff and join my Discord server. Before we head out, I also want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters, Tyler Scott, Dylan Stewart, Sharni Lee, and Carlos Camacho, as well as my YouTube members, King Gingy, Durgy, Insert Username, Timeburn, Malcolm Ewing, and Daytripper. Thank you for your continued support, and you guys are the best. I think all I've got left to say is that I've been Doc. Take care of yourselves, be good to others, happy 1-year anniversary, YouTube, and I will catch y'all in the next one.